So I just seen the videos. There's a couple of videos. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my opinions on the Nick Cannon and his whole thing about white women and trophies thing. Um, First things first. I had to watch the video again because I remember watching it before. Then I've seen a lot of people's reviews on it, and then I watched a lot of women's reviews because I feel like this pertains to them the most. Especially like people call themselves pro-black, and they always fucking with white women. It's like most of these people, they're so conscious in being black, but most of them end up with white women or even light-skinned women. If you count them as, because most people don't really count them as fully black, they just count them as mixed. But if you believe in a one-drop rule, they're just black. But with that being said, I feel like. And women, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound like some mansplaining to y'all, but it might have something to deal with how he came off. Nick Cannon just want to fuck white women. He doesn't want to be in a relationship. He tried it to societal standpoints and all the other stuff. He tried that with Mariah. The other woman he had a baby with, he wasn't even in a relationship with her. He doesn't believe in relationships anymore. Or at least he said he's tried it. He didn't like it. So he doesn't want to do that no more. He wants to just fuck white women. And I'm pretty sure he wants to fuck women of all races. Because, he was like... because the way he was doing, he's just... how can I say this? He just want to fuck white women without no consequences. That's the way my opinion. And I could be wrong, but I could be right. But at the same time, that's why they have that constant talk. Shout outs to that man RZA. That was the first time I ever heard of him. I think he's kind of popping now on the Instagram and all that other stuff, throwing his jewels out there. And he was trying to he was saying that he was like, if you pro-black and all that other stuff, shouldn't you want to procreate with a black woman? But at the same time, Nick Cannon doesn't really want to be in a relationship. He just want to fuck. But that's why most of them say, I give back to the community and all that other stuff. And this pins that question, can you be pro-black with a white woman or a woman that's not black? And a lot of people say yes, if you do something well for the community. And a lot of people say no, because how you supposed to be talking about all black this and then you're going home to a white woman, and which all has good viewpoints. Where I stand on it is, this is speaking for myself. If I had Nick Cannon money, and I feel like Nick Cannon, he said this one thing where he was like, my great grandparents, they get killed if they even look at a white woman and all that other stuff. Now we look at it as trophies. And I don't agree. But the only reason I don't agree because I don't look at white women as trophies. I've had sex with a white woman before. I've dated a white woman. Now, they're good people. But I've always said I'm black first. So I would want to procreate with a black woman. So I feel like because even when you say you want to build a black community, most of these people talking about rebuilding the black community, they're not in the black community. They're in a white community. And that's where most of these celebrities are. They're not in the... Now, don't get me wrong, the ghetto is not always the black community. I've been in suburban black communities and all that other stuff, but I don't even think they're in that. I think some of these celebrities are in secluded, gated neighborhoods where they're just big-ass entertainers, and the guy next door to him was like a dentist, like Chris Rock. And, that's what I remember the joke Chris Rock says, Mary J... In one house, you see Mary J. Blige. In one house, you see Jay-Z. And this house next door to me, the guy's a dentist. So, with that being said, I've always thought that the way it came off, you just want to fuck white women, and then, but you do your part the thing is, you're still doing your part with, you know, helping out the black community and all that stuff. You're going to Howard. That's cool. You're going to these community marches, and you're still walking the walk. But I know Mariah Carey's considered black. I don't know what his other baby mama is, but I heard she's mixed as well. And the thing is, Mariah Carey's society is very acceptable society-wise because she could pass as white. I don't care. I mean, she's been looking more and more blacker now that she's getting older, but society-wise, she could always pass as white. Like, you're not even, like, she has that diva image, and I think even says she knows, and she kind of, like, runs with it. But a lot of these people, they're like that. And especially the athletes and celebrities. That's why when Kanye said, when you get on, you even they leave your ass for a white woman. I feel like a bunch of them are like that. I feel like Kanye wasn't like that until, like, he got around people. But he said he always idolized Kim and shit. And Kim is Moroccan and white. She's Moroccan and white. You can count her as white. But, the thing, my opinion with the whole thing is that black women, you do have a right to be angry or not look at them. You could give them a side eye. I've always said this. You have a right to give them the side eye because it does sound hypocritical, because it's like you're doing all this black businesses, black power and all that other stuff. But you want a white woman on your arm? And I'm pretty sure, I don't want to misquote him like that all he wants is white woman, because that's what they was bringing up. That's that situation. I'm pretty sure he, like, have sex with every type of female. It's just him. So I'm not just going to leave it at that. But I feel like we do got to change that mentality that, you know, to get a white woman is like a trophy and all that other stuff. Or, you know, because even like whistling on a white woman, it's like we do got to treat, because even he admits black women are treated the worst, and I agree, but I also feel like we're down there too, just not as bad as black women. I will say black women get treated the worst, and then black men, and then straight white men now, because of the way society is. But overall, women don't look at you shouldn't get too caught up in that, because obviously he doesn't want a relationship. He just want to fuck people. He doesn't want to commit no more. He's tried to marry things. He just want to like have sex and all that other stuff. So I feel like he's still doing community service. He's still doing he's going to Howard. He's doing all these things that support black culture and all that other stuff. So at one point you can't blame him, and I think that's where the men like gives him a break, because he's still doing all these things in the community. But I think the only thing that could stop this is him. Well, one, we got to change that mentality that, like, when our people get up and get good, you know, they come with a white girl. And another thing is with society, we got, you know, we treat our black women better. I'm still on my uplift black women stuff. And probably in the next video, I don't know if I said it already, because I know I said it about weeds, or I don't know how I feel about black women's attitudes. But I'm probably going to look back at my videos to make sure I'm not repeating myself against all of them. But you know, to wrap this up, black women, instead of, and I say this all the time because I feel, but right now I'm speaking of black women, I feel like y'all do this the most. Y'all always pay attention to the niggas that don't fuck with y'all. And for some reason, they catch your eyes more than the men that do. I don't know why, but that's my personal problem with black women. It's nothing, like, I hate weaves and wigs, but that's just one thing. But my biggest pet peeve with women, it's not even your attitudes, because I can deal with that. It's not even that you're loud. I can deal with that. I'm loud too. Is the fact that you women once fuck with people, or y'all give all your attention to people that don't like y'all or don't appreciate y'all, but the ones that do appreciate y'all and do love and cherish y'all, I feel like y'all ignore us. Because every time y'all go with the he ain't shit, you know, there's black men that worship the ground that women walk on, and we tell y'all this, and y'all just look at us like we're fucking freaks or something like that. It's like the Urkel and Laura thing. Like, the longest, Urkel worshipped the ground that Laura walked on. It was like he loved her from the start and all that other stuff. And she didn't like him. Or, you know, she thought he was nerdy, he was lame and all that other stuff. Seasons later, she's married to Steve. Yeah, she realized the person that's always been with her, that always like loved and respected and appreciated, had her back when times were tough and all that other stuff. Those are the people that you should be paying your sole attention to. And that's going to be that's going to be another video, because I want to talk about this Sierra and Russell Wilson thing. So with that being said, this is Thoughts on Mosquito Fly, and I'm out. Peace.